Mark the Greatest here, and I'm gonna set it up really quick so that y'all can see me. But what's up, y'all? Mark the Greatest, and today's video I'm gonna be talking about, can weaknesses be strengths? And if you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this video, and let's get right into it, y'all. So, can weaknesses be strengths? And my answer for that is yes. Why? Or let me give you guys an example, right? So, let's say if somebody doesn't talk much, right? Even though some situations requires you to talk, a lot of times being quiet can actually be a strength. So when you're quiet, lots of people won't know what you're thinking. You come off as unpredictable, which can be a strength because whenever somebody's trying to go up against you, they don't know what they're going up against. And being quiet can be a strategic way to combat your enemy sometimes. Now, like if you're in an argument or if you're like, you know, let's let me give you guys another example. That might not be a good example, but that's a little something. Um, or like whenever somebody says something to you and you keep quiet, you know, or something. Whenever somebody says something to you, like one time, somebody said I was an a-hole while I was driving, and me being quiet in that scenario was actually probably the best thing for me to do, because had I gotten angry and confronted that person, you know, I probably could have gotten killed. Even confrontation probably could have got me killed, because you never know what people are doing nowadays and what people have and what people are capable of. And you walking up on somebody probably wouldn't have been appropriate. So for that situation, being quiet is actually a strength. And sometimes people point out like your weaknesses, but sometimes weaknesses can be used to your advantage. Like areas that you're weak at, like even though for me, for an example, at times I can be very quiet, but I use my energy in a different way. So like a lot of times I speak more on my YouTube videos than I do in real life. And I feel that I'm projecting that energy in a strategic way. Like I'm using my speech, my speaking skills on videos for me to capitalize on it. And I think that's all right. And I use it in a way that is very beneficial to me. Now, I'm not the type of person that, wastes his energy if I don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, um, I'm not just gonna talk randomly to somebody you know, and I'm the type of person too that I'm not super into like small talk or anything like that. I can do it, but I prefer not to do it because I prefer to direct my energy into things that's gonna help me in the long run. And honestly, y'all, like, I think strengths can be weaknesses. And I think this is something that one of my favorite YouTubers named Brute D Force, he was saying that a lot of times when people point out your weaknesses, they're actually pointing out your strengths. And I listened to that and I'm like, wow, I never thought about that, but that's absolutely true. I really believe that is true, when you point out your strengths. And I really like his videos, to be honest. Like his videos are pretty cool. Now some things I may disagree with, but like other things, like when he said another thing and he said like lean into your nature. And basically what he's saying there is that you lean into who you are, no matter what weaknesses or strengths you may have. You lean into who you are. You're basically being yourself, and I think that's something I also promote too. Is don't try to be somebody else. Now, sometimes making changes is good, but a lot of times people are going to try to get you to change who you are, and sometimes that isn't always good because you're basically selling yourself out to other people, and in the process you lose yourself. And I think that's the one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to lose myself for the sake of somebody else, you know? Like I still want to be me. You know, I still want to be Mark, and I don't want my light to be dimmed by somebody else. Like I don't want any accomplishments that I've done. I don't want anything that I've done or just me as a individual. I don't want that dimmed for anybody. So that's why I shine my light brightly, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Is don't let people dim your light. A lot of times people want to undermine you. And speaking of undermine, I was listening to one of these videos where a guy was saying that um, some people in corporate America like to they like to shame, like, especially black people. And whenever they try to root somebody and they say like, oh, you're not like the others, you're you're good, you're not like the other so and so. Basically, they're putting down, they're praising you in exchange of putting down people that are like you. And I don't approve of that, you know? And I don't think any of you guys should approve of that, you know? And I think a lot of times that's what happens in jobs and corporate America, and so you just got to be on the lookout for that. And I just honestly use every bit of yourself to your advantage. I don't care what gifts you have. I don't care. You might be good at cooking. You may be an artist. Like, you may be good at drawing. You may be a good speaker like me. So use that to your advantage so that anything is possible for you, so that different doors open up for you. When I started to tap into my gifts, I discovered that I was really good at trading. I discovered that I was really good at um, like public speaking and making videos and stuff. That opened up doors for me. Lots of people started to know me. I started getting, famous on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. So I used what I had to my advantage, and I used it to basically the fullest capacity, and to me, honestly, I think I can go a little harder, but at the same time, I'm pushing myself so that I can reach that fullest capacity, and that's what I encourage you guys to do is push yourself to your fullest capacity. Whatever you have, whatever gifts, whatever flaws you may have, push all of those out to your fullest capacity, and I think you're bound to be the best if you do that, and honestly, y'all, like, there's just a lot in the world that you have to watch out for, and especially like discrimination. And but despite that, don't let that stop you, there's a lot of people that are gonna say things and think things about you, but at the end of the day, you always have yourself and God, and just know that you're better than the comments. You're better than the naysayers that say things about you. You don't worry about what they have to say about you. At the end of the day, what do you think about yourself? That's what it really comes down to, is what is your inner voice saying about you? Are you talking down on yourself? If you have your head held down, if you know, have your head held down high, and I mean, you just you just gotta believe in yourself, and you just gotta say to yourself that I can do it. I'm able to accomplish my goal and my task, to do whatever I put my mind to. And that's all I'm here to tell y'all is, can your strengths be used? Can your weaknesses be strengths? And to that question, I think it can be. You know, if you use it in the right way. Now, if you use it in a bad way, where it's going to be detrimental, then no. But if you're going to use it in a very beneficial way, or it's going to help you and you use it as an advantage, like people use their upbringings as their advantage. You know, I used my upbringing to my advantage. You know, I had autism, was made fun of in school, um, didn't have a lot of friends. I used all of that to succeed. And that's why you see me now on the internet, because I used all of that to my advantage. And guys, I know a lot of you guys have shortcomings. A lot of you guys may have like just things that you've been struggling with, but use every part of that to your advantage. Use every part of that to your advantage. I see one person has come in, and today's question and today's discussion is about, um, can weaknesses be used to your can weaknesses be used as strengths? And that's really what this discussion is about, is can it be used as strengths? And I think it can be, and as long as you use it in the right way. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this video if you guys, you know, also hit that notification bell if you guys want more of my upcoming videos, y'all. And have a great day, and use your weaknesses as strength. And that's what I meant to say on this video. And have a great day, y'all. Sorry for the interruption, and peace out.